Hello and welcome to episode 17 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker. So, in this episode we will continue our adventure in Sharlayan. Let's see what Trial has to say. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behaviour of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organisation was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over, mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kraal's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavnair, would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Alright, I guess we have our task. Alright, let's see. No. Alright, let's see here. Demo plate and 19 and apply. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's continue. An unsettling change has come over Sharlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's colorlessness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan. Scouring Sharlayan archive of historical records for any hint of connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Nomenion, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you will find the archives on the western edge of the woods. There we go. Started that quest, and let's talk to this guy. I have trials and instructions in hand. If you are ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Favnir before, I can travel by Ifrit. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryl was of the same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou says? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Isard unto those sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeder. Moonbreeder was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame my courage failed me at the last. As it have the many times I've thought to reach out to them after sending that a fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which have long been overdue. If it's settled then, let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. Alright, so this is the first quest we will be doing. And yeah. Let's repair my stuff. There we go. Repair. Oh. We are supposed to. Yeah. here we're supposed to go in? Oh. Oh. It's behind. Well now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. Or my library books overdue again? Library. Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryl of the students of Baldassio. We seek passage to Pavnir and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test objects. Welcome, welcome. Oh boy. That doesn't sound good. Test subjects? Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an Aephorite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the live stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of Aephorite teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an Aephorite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to a place you've never been. For long years we've labored to make such travels possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of Aephorite that doesn't require attunement. Truly? That changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these Aephorites, but the Aephorite themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the two points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of Aephorites, one has been installed here in Sharlian and the other over in Gedlimad, a port town in Favnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contribution of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these Aephorites. How fortunate for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these Aephorites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mr. Skrill truly knows how to pick them. If I might change the subject, our monster Wilson and Mistress Bloodvidva not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their post. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project held by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other question? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Ifrit Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Alright. This way. And we are waiting. There we go. If I remember correctly, this one is voiced.
Right, we're all set. Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh, I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travellers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether. Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh boy. There it
What?
Violent ethereal sickness. Yeah, that's an understatement to say the least. There we go.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Khan.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Here we go.
What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
There we go. Yep. Welcome to Fabnir.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Yep.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Alright. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, you will be able to reach Estinian in time. I believe Estinian is somewhere down here. You there. I need 3 drinks, something that helps with effersing. But by the Manusia, a traveler. I mean, greetings. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra lassie, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is formed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to family, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 99,800 git. For not 1, not 2, but 3 balls. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high high road robbery. And you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would accompany would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian and using gesture deny. That deal is fair. Right? Slash deny. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me? That's so urgent. Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? Oh wow! Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 yen for these 3 bottles of lassie. Huh. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well. Very well then. Your coin. Here a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Alright. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Praise be the 12. My stomach doth loses its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You've spared us Tatar's wrath. Sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Fenarian V. Taut and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? $9,400 again. A steal, I was told. It is nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphenod could hold a candle to you. Uh, it's not uncommon for a merchant to set the prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. That does seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Fafnir as its dominion, the nation of Ratatan have long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Akasudara, Matanga tribe, indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by the other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Spanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. The development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this have combined to make a trading power of Ratatan. Yet such statues cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through just judicious governments and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at gateway town are free to fleece helpless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant, does suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So, here we seek out Trial's acquaintance. Shall we seek what information we can gather here in Yedlihamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Alright, let's see here. What's this? Determination and vitality. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Geoffrey, the pair is yours. The peer is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Ephorite. Off-putting what mere sight of it may be. Alright, so we will continue this in the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and if you did, hit the like button. helps me a lot, and it also helps other people finding my content on YouTube. If you're new here, first of all, welcome, and if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell. You don't miss out on any of my future content, YouTube content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.